Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry. Today I am going to tell you a very important news which is spreading. Now look at my title. Yes, you heard it correctly. New virus spreading in Kerala. And it is an alarming situation as well. Why? Because as we have seen that Britain is facing with its what? Another kind of virus, as we are dealing with the COVID-19, but the situation is getting dampening. So what we could do to prevent these kind of disasters? Remember, from now onwards we have to be very beware. All right. So let's go and I will tell you everything in this video. What is this virus and how it is spreading and who can get affected? Okay, so just watch this video carefully, and before doing that must share this video and subscribe it. Okay, what is Shigella infection reported in Kerala? So the infection's name is Shigella bacteria. Okay, Shigella bacteria. Shigella bacteria spread, just a minute. Shigella bacteria spread from one person to another person through various means even after the infected person is cured of diarrhea. So it is an alarming situation, because you cannot guarantee that if you have recovered from this disease you might not get infected. You can get infected. So remember, the infection is spreading at a speed. Okay, so let's move on and know other details as well. Do you know this lady? She is Health Minister K.K. Shailja. Alright, and Miss Shailja has said that the department is looking into the situation to find out the main source of infection. So she is the brain behind the successful model of treating COVID-19 in its state. Okay, as Kerala is battling with COVID-19, a new bacterial infection has been reported from the state, spreading fear as the infection can be fatal and is believed to be contagious. So you need to be very careful. Okay, an 11-year-old boy has died of the infection and many are reporting the symptoms. So these are some really concerned things. Okay, what is the virus? There are 10 points. Remember, there are 10 points you need to understand that what is this virus. The name of the bacteria is Shigella. Okay, and the infection is known as shigellosis. All right, the name of the bacteria is Shigella and the infection is known as shigellosis. Symptoms include diarrhea, fever, stomach cramps, which can last for 7 days. So you might not get well till 7 day. That means till a week. So it will be a really frustrating for the people who are already dealing with such a disastrous pandemic situation. So you have to be very careful. Treatment is generally done through antibiotics, which can shorten the duration of the illness. Yes, it can be, but it depends on your body, how it responds, how your body is responding. Okay, Shigella bacteria spread from one person to another person through various means even after the infected person cured of diarrhea. So it is possible that the infected person might also get infected second time or third time or fourth time. That means on a multiple times. So what I'm trying to say is that you need to be careful, and while going outside you have to understand that there are certain protections you need to do that. Let's move on to the next part. The next points. It takes a small number of bacteria to make someone ill. That means all you need is a small virus. Okay, small virus to get infect you. Okay, contaminated food, water are the source of infection. So beware of the junk food, beware of all the kind of street food which you oftenly eat. So prevent this thing. Okay, the presence of the bacteria is generally confirmed through a stool test. So it is a simple stool test and it can be confirmed by this test. Okay, like in the case of COVID-19, this infection can be prevented by maintaining proper hygiene. So I have already told you that avoid these junk foods outside the home and keep the sanitizer in your hand, all right, in your bag. So keep regularly wash hand and properly, all right, ward off the bacteria. All right, look at this, washing hands properly is known to ward off the bacteria. Okay, so look at these points. The bacteria spreads not only through surfaces, touching an infected person and then touching the mouth. Look, let's say that you shook hand with someone, all right, shook hand with someone, and what it can do is that if you shook hand and the person was infected, let's say that the person was infected, you put your hand on your mouth, then you can also get infected, but also from eating food prepared by someone carrying the infection. So it can be possible that the person who is preparing food for you, or you can say the street vendor, all right, street vendor who is preparing food for you might have infected as well. So it will be disastrous for you to eat such food from his vendor. All right, through people of all ages can get infected. Children are more susceptible to the infection. So children's are mostly getting infected. In Kerala too, those who have reported the infection are mostly children. Okay, people who are traveling are also vulnerable to the infection. So while you were traveling, let's say that while you were traveling through train or bus or any medium, okay, you might get infected, but if you take proper precaution, you will be definitely be safe. Okay, but remember, you don't have to let your guard down. Just be prepared for every situation. All right, if you feel anything, or you can say if you feel any kind of low from your body temperature or whatever the thing is, all right, you must go to the doctor and check your temperature or your health. All right, proper checkup. People who are traveling are also vulnerable to the infection as they may get exposed to the contaminated water during traveling. Sexual contact with those infected can also cause the disease. Okay, so this is one of the process is as well. All right, this is not the first time the infection has been reported in Kerala. In 2019, the bacteria was found in Koilandi, following which the schools were asked to monitor midday meal hygiene. So in 2019 it happened, all right, and the school was asked to monitor the midday meal hygiene. 40 children of the West Lower Primary School, Keys Payur, were hospitalized in 2019 with similar symptoms. So it is not a new case. It's an old one. All right, remember, it's an old one, and you need to understand that anything can happen at the moment because the pandemic situation is happening, and it is also worsening the situation if this virus gets spreaded. Okay, so that's my information for you. I want all of you to understand the gravity of the situation and be prepared for every situation. Okay, but don't worry, you don't need to fear about it. Just follow the protocol like you're doing in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Yes, the lockdown has been lifted, but you don't have to let your guard down. Okay, so that's all from my side, guys. I hope you have understood the situation. Yes, for those who have not subscribed this YouTube channel, must do it. And if you get the information properly, must like and subscribe this YouTube channel. So keep watching Entri. Till then, thank you.